Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. Today I have a special video. It is a video just dedicated to one vinyl instead of comparing 3 different vinyls and my favorite songs. We're going to be focusing on just one vinyl that has a very special place in my heart. And if you notice, today I'm outside. My cat is rolling around in the grass right now. We're outside. It's a beautiful day out. Up here in New England, if you're not from New England, we have had one of the hottest, end of July, beginning of August ever. It was 100 degrees and humid and horrible. And now that it's the end of August, it is so beautiful. There is a big bug. Today I'm going to be reviewing and talking about probably, I say this very carefully, but probably my favorite Fleetwood Mac vinyl or album or whatever you want to call it. Because I have lots of reasons why, and I know some people might hate me for this because Fleetwood Mac fans are rough. When it comes to, this is Luna in my video again. We're outside. We're hanging out. Say hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. Go chase the bugs. Go ahead. Most Fleetwood Mac fans would say Rumors is their best album, and I do agree. Rumors is phenomenal when it comes to lyrics, music-wise, production. I don't know. It's really, really good. I do admit that. I love it. Rumors was the first album that really got me into Fleetwood Mac. I had an old friend where I used to work a few years ago. He told me, Fleetwood Mac, I feel like you would love them because of your music style, music taste. And I was like, you know, I've heard them. I know a couple of their songs, but I've never really actually dove into their albums or really paid much attention. So I gave Rumors a try, and I immediately fell in love with Fleetwood Mac. And ever since then, there's been no going back. But today I'm going to talk about a different album, not Rumors. Because everyone's going to expect that I'm saying that Rumors is my favorite album and their best album, blah, blah, blah. Which I do think it is their best album, but I also think that this album I am about to review is severely underrated. And it's not talked about enough. Because I think it has the potential that Rumors does have as well. So I got this vinyl. I have been looking for this vinyl forever. You have no idea. It's Tango in the Night. I got it for $14 at Bull Moose, our local records shop down in Portsmouth. And when I saw it, I was like, I have to buy it. I was like, I have been looking for this forever. Buddy was with me, and Buddy's like, you can't pass it up. And he also told me a fun little secret. See this little notch right there? Can you see that? How there's a notch taken out? Buddy's dad used to be a DJ, and he knows a lot about vinyls and records and stuff. And he said that little notch taken out means that this album was once in a sale bin. And I was like, that's so interesting, because I would have never thought that. I just would have thought somebody just put it there for fun. I don't know. So anyway, this album came out in 1987. 1987 is one of my favorite years in music, in my opinion. There was a lot of really good albums that came out that year, like this one, for example. One of Michael Jackson's albums came out that year, but I can't remember which one. I think it was Bad, maybe, yeah. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses came out that year. And I personally think that's their most iconic album, not because it's the most popular, but it's because it's just flawless and phenomenal and incredible. But that one came out. Hysteria by Def Leppard, which is my favorite Def Leppard album, came out that year. What else came out that year? I don't know, but personally, I think 87 is such a good year in music, and it's just underrated and blah, blah, blah. That's also the year my mom and dad graduated high school. So I am so jealous. They were 18 years old when all these great albums came out, and I didn't get to witness them being released. Now I have to deal with Ariana Grande releasing Thank You Next. Oh, wow. Anyway, so this album is incredible. If you haven't listened to it, you need to shut this video off right now and go listen to it. I'm sure you would know a bunch of songs from this album because there are a lot of popular Fleetwood Mac songs on this album. So I'm going to start by talking about each song. And, oh wait, let me take it out of the package first. Oh, I love doing this. I mean, this is in such good condition. This is an original pressing from 87. And it is in beautiful condition. Like, just, even the, like, this vinyl, like, cover itself is beautiful. It's, like, not even worn. The only thing that's wrong with it is that little notch that was taken out. But anyway, so I'm going to take the vinyl out so we can look at it. The vinyl looks barely played. I'm going to come up closer and show you. Look at that. I love that picture on it. So pretty. I hope you can see this good. But look at how clean this vinyl is. I haven't played it yet myself because I've just been too excited to just review it first. But there's the track list. And just look at how flawless. Oh, you can see me. Hi. Look at how beautiful this vinyl is. It looks like it has never been played. It just doesn't look like it's been played at all. There's a piece of cat hair on it, but you're gonna get that when you have a cat like I do. I'm gonna put it back in the case. That's littering. I promise I'll pick it up. You earthy, crazy people. Just kidding. I love the earth. I'm studying to be a vet tech, so of course I love animals in the earth. Like, I hate when people say, you're using a plastic straw, you must hate animals, or you're not a vegan, you must hate it. No, I love animals. I'm studying in school right now to be a vet tech, so anyway, that was strangely off topic. Bye, Luna. Okay, calm down, Ash. So the first song on this album is Big Love. Looking out for love. Big, big love. That song, I feel like a lot of people would know that one. I love that song. When I first started listening to it, when I first heard that song, I wasn't really a fan of it. And then one day I was outside washing my car and I had this album in to my CD player that we had out here a while ago. And I was like, wow, I actually really do like this song. It took a while for it to grow on me, but I really did like it. Now I love it. Seven Wonders. I think Seven Wonders is one of the most underrated Fleetwood Mac songs ever. I absolutely love Seven Wonders. Seven Wonders is so mystical and just beautiful, and the way Stevie sings it is just amazing, and I absolutely love that song so much. I have like really good memories tied to that song, and it just makes me happy, and I just love it. The third song on this album is Everywhere. I want to be with you everywhere. I feel like that's another song that everybody would know. That's not one of my favorite songs off this album, in my opinion. I think that was a weak single from this album. I feel like easily a different song could have been a better single than Everywhere. It's just very, very basic to be a single, in my honest opinion. But it's still a good song. Not my favorite on the album, but it's still good. The fourth song is Caroline. 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 And the drums in it. Anyway, I'm just picturing it in my head right now. I really like that song a lot. It's, in my opinion, that's a fun driving song. Listening to that when you're driving is just a whole new experience with the song. And the fifth song is Tango in the Night, which is what the album is called. And I think Tango in the Night has a very strong... I think Tango in the Night, in my opinion, is stronger than Everywhere. And I think Tango in the Night should have been the single off this album, not Everywhere. Or Little Lies, which I will get to in a minute. Tango in the Night is amazing. Like, the beginning where it's, like, all, like, kind of quiet, and then it goes... Listen to the... You know what I mean? It's just... The beginning is so, like, soft and, like, mysterious. And it, like, gets you, like, interested into the song, if you know what I mean. And then the chorus, when Lindsay screams at that tango for, like, ever, and it just keeps going, and the drums and the guitars in the background are just phenomenal. I can't get over it. It's so good. It's so underrated. I really just think that people need to give this album more of a chance. Like, yes, Rumors is good and amazing, but this album is flawless, in my opinion. Moving on. Mystified is the sixth song, and this whole album has a very mysterious vibe to it. And I think that's what makes this album so special. Because it's very, like, mysterious and, well, mystical, like the song Mystified. And it's just so, that's just what makes this album so special. I feel like this album was so different from the 87 vibe. Like, in 87, like, the big, like, rock bands were out. And, like, the 80s rock was, like, huge. And the hair bands, and you know what I mean? And, like, well, of course, Guns N' Roses came out with their album. And then Def Leppard came out with their album that same year that this was, and I think this was, like, out of its time. I feel like maybe that's why it was an underrated album, because it didn't match the theme of 87 or that era of music, if you know what I'm saying. But if I was in that year, if I was 18 years old in 1987 like my mom and dad were, this would have been my favorite album of that year, for sure. The next song on the album, I believe we're on number 7, is Little Lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. You know, I live on the bottom of a mountain, and I just heard my voice echo all the way through the woods. Anyway, sorry neighbors. The next song, I didn't explain it. Little Lies is another Fleetwood Mac song that I feel like everybody would know. It's good. I like it a lot. I think Little Lies was another one of those songs that really got me into this album because I had already known the song prior to being a fan of Fleetwood Mac. So, I think I was like, well, Little Lies is on this album. I'll give it a shot, you know? So, I feel like that's one of those go-to songs. Next song is Family Man, and Family Man is really good. I remember I was listening to it once, and my mom was like, what are you listening to? Because it's very, like, different, because she's like, brother, sister, mother, I'm a family man, family man. And, you know, there's, like, that deep background vocal, and my mom was like, what? Anyway, I was just really interrupted by somebody from Louisiana trying to call me. Rude, I'm in the middle of a video. Anyway, back to Family Man. Yeah, so my mom was like, what are you listening to? So the next song after Family Man is Welcome to the Room, ... Sarah. And I have always wondered, is this like a part 2 of their other song, Sarah? Because it's spelled the same with no H. So I'm wondering, was this a part 2? Must be, right? I mean, I know how some artists connect their albums to each other, and I feel like that could be possible with this song to Sarah from their previous album. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. It's a good one. This is a dream, right? And like Deja Vu. It's so good. I just can't get over it. I just love Fleetwood Mac, man. More people need to get into this type of music so I can freak out with them. Anyway, next song is When I See You. Oh, I was wrong. It's Isn't It Midnight? Cool, calm and collected. Isn't it midnight? That's a good one too. That's a jam. I really like that song too. The guitar in it is fabulous. The lyrics are good. Singing is great. You know, I think it's a good way to like draw near towards the end of the album because it's still upbeat and fun and you know what I mean? So all that stuff. And then the next song is When I See You Again. That is, I believe, Stevie Nicks singing. If I am wrong, I feel awful. So anyway, that is this beautiful album, 1987, Warner Brothers. Also, it literally says also available on cassette and compact disc. That's how old this is. I remember cassette tapes. I have cassette tapes. Me and my friend Callie, if you're watching this, Callie, hi, I love you. When we were in like 6th grade, we were like, 10 years old. We had a band called the Pop Princesses. My name was Amber, her name was Jenny. And we would record songs on cassette tapes. And I found it the other day in my room. And I was like, no way. I found our cassette tape. But, yeah, so I remember cassette tapes. I'm at that age where I'm too young to really remember buying cassette tapes or, you know, like listening cassette tapes, but I do remember cassette tapes because I recorded on them because I didn't have the technology to record on a computer or a phone like we do now. So I used to record songs and sing on there and all that fun stuff, and I'm sure they're a nightmare, but I would love to find them. I would love to find a cassette player so I could actually listen to them, because I found my huge box of them that I made a really, really long time ago. Well, for me, it's like 11 years ago. I think that is all I have for this video, but Tango in the Night, man. I don't know what else I can say about this. I think I've hyped it up enough. Don't you agree? So go listen to this album if you haven't, and really listen to it and rate it before you say that you still love Rumors the best, because this is just as good or even better in my opinion. It is so underrated. I remember I went and bought the CD of this at Bull Moose, and the guy grabbed the CD and he was like, Tango in the Night. He's like, you know, Tango in the Night is so underrated. And I was like, you know what? Thank you. At least I'm not the only one in this world that thinks that. Because I'm not, and I think everybody needs to get into this album more so I can freak out about it with you guys. So anyway, if you have listened to this album, please drop in the comments below what your favorite song is and why. And if you have any more suggestions of vinyls that you want me to review and talk about, and I will look and see if I have them in my vinyl collection, and if I don't have them in my vinyl collection, I will go out to a local record store and I will try to find them, and I will listen to it if I haven't already, and I will review it for you, and I'll shout you out my video, and you're going to be famous. To my 12 subscribers that I have, which I thank you so much for subscribing, honestly. Bug. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. I mean, this is great. All 12 of you, I love you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I promise you I have a lot more fun stuff coming up. And I hope that I can be entertaining for you guys. And so like I said, if you have any vinyls that you want me to review or talk about or listen to, please drop them in the comments. And I will do everything I can to see if I have it in my vinyl collection, or go out somewhere and buy it and play it and listen to it. And I will review it. And I'll shout you out, and I'll subscribe back to you. I think I've subscribed back to everybody. If I haven't, please comment below and say that you want me to subscribe to you, because I will. I mean, that's what it is. YouTube family, you're my family, guys. We're gonna be one big family, aren't we? Woo! So please like and subscribe and comment below. Even if you don't want to comment a vinyl, comment your favorite artist or something, and I can review them too. I'll say how I like them, or if I don't like them, or what my favorite song is. Just give me suggestions, man. I mean, I'm up for anything. You know me, I'm a spontaneous little crazy. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know. If you think I could do better, let me know. If you think I'm boring, let me know. If you think I'm crazy, let me know. If you think I talk too much, let me know. I don't know. Just say whatever you want about me, I guess. Just don't be too mean, because I'm pretty sensitive and I cry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you'll tune in next time for my next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you may be. So thanks again. Love you all.